Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome to another Racial Legends video. Guys, in this one, we'll be going over Fahrakin the Fat. He's one of the brand new epics that we had in the recent release, the recent patch. So he is an amazing epic. He has so many different skills, which we're going to go over in a bit. And he's just crazy good. I don't see why he wouldn't be considered the best epic of 2021. And it's only been, 23 days in. So I wonder what else we're gonna have in the rest of the year, and who else can top what he does, what Fahrakin the Fat does. So let's go over his skills first, guys, and then we'll come back to the gear that I have for him. So Sizzling Strike, it's his A1, attacks one enemy, decreased defense, debuff on a 50% chance when you have him fully booked out. It's nothing too crazy, but a decreased defense does benefit your team just greatly. And of course, if you've got a weaken as well, then that's the best thing, especially for clan boss. But decreased defense on the A1, pretty good at a 50% chance. Goes all the way to 55 if you also have sniper mastery. Next up is his A2, attacks one enemy. It's called Brand of Shame. So this goes all the way to 100%. When you have it fully booked, 3 turns cooldown to apply an HP burn and 2 5% poison debuffs. This is pretty good, especially if you also have the mastery that extends debuffs by 1 turn. Then you can have an HP burn for 3 turns and 2 5% poisons again for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. This is again amazing skill, but what makes him so good is his A3 beatdown with a 4-turn cooldown. Places a 30% increased critical rate buff and a 30% increased critical damage buff on all allies except this champion for 3 turns. Then all allies except this champion will attack one target enemy. This is not so, well, this is good for clan boss, but it's amazing for arena. So it's good for clan boss because everybody attacks, they all get increased bonuses, but Fahrakin doesn't get those bonuses. So it kind of sucks for Fahrakin. So you will have to give him some more stats for himself, but the rest of your team, then you can build them way lower. 70% critical rate, and you'll get that additional critical damage buff. It's just an amazing skill. So he does HP burn, poison, defense down, and all ally attack, increased critical rate, increased critical damage, and then he also has these body blocks. So deflect 20% of all incoming damage this champion receives onto allies. The damage will be spread equally across all allies. So if you thought he couldn't take some damage, then yes, he can. And here it is from this body block. So he can actually spread it out. I thought it should have worked differently. So if your allies could attack, then he would absorb it because he's, Fahrakin the Fat. But I don't know. I do like it though. I do like it. All his skills are just amazing for an epic. I think he is the definite best epic so far for 2021. I wonder what we're gonna have next. So let's go over his gear. The way that I've built him, guys, is with this gear. So speed and immunity, because he will be my arena blender activator. So very similarly, if you saw my previous video on Longbeard, he was doing the basic same job, but Longbeard was considered the best one up until now. Maybe I'll need to do more testing on this. So Longbeard gives a flat 20% increase damage to champions A1 skill, but Fahrakin the Fat instead gives a 30% critical rate and a 30% critical damage boost, which might be considered better because you can focus on getting more critical damage and more attack percentage on your blender champions to use them to farm the arena. So that's why I've built him like this. I do have 276 speed. I want it as close to Arbiter as possible. So my Arbiter is 342. This guy is 276. I think I need a bit more just so I will not get cut in. If you guys wondering what that is, you need to go over and find an arena speed calculator just to see when and how much speed you need so you will not get cut in when you start doing your PvP fights. So I also gave him some accuracy because I want to try him in some dungeons, but this is not needed if you're just focusing for arena. And then finally, masteries. I went War Master because I want to try him, as I said, in the dungeons as well as the clan boss. And War Master is the best one to have. And of course, support tree, I did go for Lore of Steel, Evil Eye, and then also Master Hexer, just so I can get that chance to extend the duration of debuffs by 1 turn. I did not take Sniper for his A1. I could have taken Sniper for his A1, but instead I went for Kill Streak so he can get some extra bonuses when when he's fighting in the dungeons, basically. So if he gets a kill in there, he'll have additional damage. He'll rarely get a kill in arena, so I think it's mostly gonna be applying to him for dungeons. So let's go over and just quickly showcase him in the arena, and then I think I'll move his gear around to try him out in the clown boss and see what he does in the bad E tier comp. So yeah, this is about 4,000 rating arena, and let's go over and see what this blender team does. So this one's a strong team. Lissandra, Arbiter there. Let's see if they cut in between us. So this is the blender team boost. There's a critical rate, critical damage on everyone. Look at that. Look at this huge numbers, guys. I was just looking at this yesterday when I built him, and I was just amazed at how much damage uh, your teammates can actually do when you build them with 70% critical rate and as much critical damage as possible. So I was using Hades's raid optimizer tool and built my skull crown with 300% critical damage. She is extremely strong right now in terms of bursting the enemies down, and she only needs 70% critical rate when you also have Fahrakin in there. So let's see. Look at that burst. Wow. It's so good, and I think he is gonna be the best all ally attack champion for arena, unless I do my testing and it shows otherwise. So what I was thinking is just taking in Longbeard plus the 2 all ally attack champions, and then using the normal gear that I would use on them. So 100% crit and then as much critical damage as I can with the immunity sets, so I can see what kind of damage Longbeard helps them do. And then I'll get them in there with the gear that they have right now with 70% crit and as much critical damage as I can, and then see what Fahrakin helps them do in terms of damage, and then see who is better. Is the 20% flat better, or is the combination of 30% crit rate buff, 30% critical damage buff, plus the improvement in gear gonna be better than what Longbeard brings to the table? So comparing the two, I think it's going to be a difficult task. So I'll probably make a different video. So I'm not going to go over this on this one, but you guys are already seeing how much of a difference he makes to this team. Look at those numbers, like 40,000 crits in some situations there on that Madame. Was like a double 42,000 crit. There's nobody who can survive, at least in this gold arena. Of course, once you go to platinum, everybody has a shield set, so it might be a ton more difficult to actually get them down with a blender team. But I do love a blender team. I've done so many videos on blender teams before because they just help you farm those gold medals so fast. And I want to max out my magic attack great haul. I want to get it to 10. It's currently at 8, so this is going to help me just get there extremely faster than before, so I can farm mostly all teams, especially torment teams with the immunity sets. That's how you beat them. So I think this is enough of the arena. Skull crowns are always annoying because they just delay me. And she attacks. We counter. There it is. He crit for 21k. So let's go over and see him in the dungeon. So I was thinking of taking him to a few dungeons. Should I change his gear? Where is he? So his spirit, ideally you will not take him in the dragon dungeon, but I'll try him, of course, in the Fire Knight. I think he will be the best in there because of that shield. So let's see. I do have my 2 cold hearts there. Should I put in there Fahrakin and nothing else? He only has a 4-turn cooldown on his all ally attack, so we'll probably have it against once we reach the boss. So where is he? And let's see this more end game team and how much faster he might make it because of that critical damage buff. There's that all ally attack. He went first because he's got a ton of speed. So 276 is amazing, but is it going to be enough to make this team an under 1 minute team? We'll see. I don't think we will get attacked, although we do have very low health. There it is. There's the attack, actually. It's already a bit slow. So 30 seconds for wave 1. There we go. We have the all ally attack again. There's Venus with the A2. That's what we need. Bring those waves down. I like that he's extremely fast. His animations are extremely fast. He could have been as slow as Arbiter, you know, just slowly running there and hitting them, but he just sprints there. I'm loving that at least. And ooh, we're gonna die here. There's that all ally attack again. Yeah, it's not much faster so far. I usually do like a minute 10 um, with this team, including the change to the cold hearts. So, okay, decrease in terminator. There's the evil eye. That's helpful for dungeons. There's a heart seeker. And there's the all ally attack. Increase critical rate on everyone. There's the HP burn and the poisons. There's the defense down weaken. And now we just wait for the cold hearts to do their A3, and it should be just easy from here on. So kind of slow team, actually. I think he just needs optimization. Maybe he doesn't need to take so many turns, so doesn't need to be 276 speed. Maybe 200 it's better for him, so he doesn't take so many turns. And let the cold hearts actually clear this. So maybe even if I used something like the Cubitus instead of... So I usually use Cubitus and Venus in there. So Cubitus is going to be doing an A1, which his A1 does an AoE. Let me show you guys. There he is. Okay, so we get increased ally attack in all battles. We also have Fahrakin in there. So let's try this again and see that all ally attack plus Cubitus there. Okay, it did some damage, but I do think we need that Venus to do her AoE defense down weaken first. Look at that, 12 seconds. Definitely that relentless Cubitus makes it work. Okay. We almost have them down. We need that defense down weaken, by the way. There's at least one defense down. Double turn there from Cubitus because he has a relentless set and he gains an extra turn there. That was pretty good. Okay, there we go. 42 seconds to reach the boss, much better than before. Venus gets an extra skill because she is with Cubitus. And now we do need a cold heart A3 to control the wave. Oof, yeah, we won't. Are we gonna die here? Come on, cold hearts. We might get it. Nope. Okay, we survived here. So there's the A1. And now we take down the shield. That's good. And I think now we're going to establish control now with just the cold hearts. That was very close, though. I don't think this would be like a safe setup. 1 minute 20. Yeah, I love this team much better than before. And if I make Venus actually faster than Fahrakin, so I drop Fahrakin's speed, then I'll probably do this run way, way faster because she'll apply the defense down weaken first. Then Fahrakin will go with the all ally attack. Cupid is there. We'll do the AoE with the A1, and I think this run will be way, way faster. So guys, this was Fahrakin the Fat. I showed you guys Fahrakin in the arena, but also the dungeons. I showed him especially in the Fire Knight, where I think that all ally attack is going to benefit him the most. Where do you guys use him? Do you use him in the clan boss or arena? Because those are going to be totally different setups. For clan boss, ideally, for the Bat Eater setup, you're going to need a 220 speed and a relentless set to get the most out of Fahrakin, and I think you would benefit a ton. Maybe make him a 1-key champion. And so let's go quickly and see what my other clanmates are doing. Is anybody actually using Fahrakin now with this change? So I'm not seeing a Fahrakin. Not seeing a Fahrakin, but I do believe he is going to be a nice alternative if you don't have something like a Venus, a Draco. So I will test him out and see if he is better. And if he is, I'll probably make a video just show him in the clan boss and how to build him and the rest of the team. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.